Welcome to CaryPress Books. It is our mission to support writers establish successful author careers. Why someone would need a book writer. For many people who would like to get a book published, a book writer is a must-have. Here are some reasons why someone should use a professional book writer instead of writing the book themselves. Time. Many people have planned to write a book, dreamed of writing one, and may even have started working on it. They may have outlines, half-finished pages, and parts of chapters scattered over their desk or in files on their computer. They may have character sketches or research notes in piles or tossed about, but because of their many other responsibilities, they haven't been able to get close to completing this daunting project. This is understandable. They simply don't have the time. The lack of time might be because of a full-time or part-time job. They need all of their energy to do their work or run their business, and at the end of the day, they are exhausted. Perhaps they have children to help prepare for school, cook for, and drive to soccer practice or piano lessons. It's difficult for a busy parent to sit down in peace and quiet, let alone find the time to write a book. It would be so much easier if they could spend a little time on the phone with a ghostwriter and let the book writer put in the necessary hours of work to expand their ideas into a book. Unless they are a serious multitasker, there isn't enough time to write a book and do everything that continuously demands their time and attention. Talent. English wasn't everyone's favorite subject in school. Maybe someone's grammar and punctuation skills aren't up to par. Sure, with spelling and grammar checkers, it's pretty easy to have written material that's virtually error-free. And there are apps in which to paste a manuscript and have it come out beautifully formatted. But software programs don't catch or understand everything. Inexperienced writers may not either. Even with great grammar and perfect punctuation, an unskilled writer might have difficulty with flow and pacing. They may be hard-pressed to know if their story makes sense and if the characters are well developed. Is their book fit for public consumption? Is the subject too broad or the terminology too complex? For their book to have a chance at success, they need a book writer with experience who knows the nuances of writing and publishing. This is not to say that the person who wants to write a book doesn't have any talent. They may have many other skills and talents, but writing may not be one of them. If the goal is quality content, then it's better to hire a book writer who knows what they're doing. Temperament. Writing can be a chore, research can be a pain, and keeping facts and figures or plots and characters organized may give some people a headache. People get excited about someone reading their work, their memoir, novel, or how-to book. They like the idea of bringing the story to life, but the actual sitting down and going through the writing process to accomplish this leaves them in a cold sweat or burning with frustration. They might have a great idea and can even visualize the story in living color, but don't have the emotional drive or patience to sit down and write. Depending on how far they've gotten with their book, outline, full draft, or nothing but an idea, I want a middle-grade fantasy about dragons, or I want to write about investing in crypto, they need a book writer to move things along. Maybe their manuscript needs to be tweaked a little, different wording, typos corrected. Or they need a book writer to rework all of the copy until it is coherent, suitably paced, fleshed out, and interesting. A manuscript needs to be nurtured and protected, revised and developed. Not everyone has the temperament for these requirements. They need a book writer to help their baby grow and send it out into the world. For someone who wants to have a book written and published, but lacks the time, talent, or temperament, or all three of these things, to produce a polished, well-written book, they need a book writer. If you are in need of ghostwriting, editing, or publishing services, CaryPress invites you to request a complimentary strategy session.